truly this is y'all's class?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Look at this outfit. Here I am, front and center.
I love it.
I look like I'm going to go rope goats or something.
We are the first class of 1986, first class of docents. And it was an exciting time for all of us. But we were kind of all feeling our way through things because we were the first ones. So we had to come up with our costumes. So finding patterns, and then we had to make sure that they were authentic and period correct, which was challenging. But we knew we needed aprons, but my grandmother told me we did.
Yeah, I had to crack the whip to be sure that the costumes were right, and we never would have worn wrinkled aprons.
Well, I think the first docent class had a bigger job than most docent classes.
We had a notebook this thick with at least 20 pages on every room, about everything in every room. And it was like, how are we supposed to remember all this?
There was a lot of work in that beginning couple of years particularly, but it was also very gratifying to be part of that. A docent is someone who imparts wisdom and knowledge to the people that are coming on the tour, be it adults or children.
I see a docent as someone who interprets a site or an object of history to anyone who comes and sees the museum.
My favorite thing about being a docent is seeing smiles on the faces of people when you talk to them about history, because a lot of times history is not a fascinating subject to people, but if you can bring it alive, it is.
Book can teach you a lot, but coming to the farmstead really gets it into your blood.
I'm still involved with the Heritage Farmstead Museum because my heart is here, part of it. This place is so special to me. I love history, and to be able to teach children and the people of Plano about their history is very rewarding and very fulfilling for me. Because a lot of people don't know things that went on and how history was and how people did without and didn't have electricity and didn't have air conditioning and all these modern conveniences, and they're unaware of that.
I think it would be important for the community to know that the farmstead is here, and it's here for them and for their enjoyment, not just to go drive past, but to come in and share what's here. It's beautiful.
Miss Amy was a pioneer for women. At her time, when she was a young woman, we didn't have women's lib or women's rights or any of that kind of stuff. And she was really unusual for her time. Women just didn't take on the responsibility she had and be in the forefront like she was. And she did it very graciously and very authoritatively. One day I thought, well, let me do this tour in character and see if how the kids relate to that. So we're walking along and I'm talking as if I lived here and as if I was Miss Amy. And one of the little boys looked at me and goes, "So, how old are you?" I said, "Well, I'm actually 38. He said, "Oh, good, I thought you were 138.
The Heritage Farmstead is like this little oasis in Plano that's just grown up around it.
The farmland is disappearing, and we have a fabulous little chunk right here.
And so for supporters, lovers of history, lovers of Plano, to come and give their time and their money to keep this little 3-acre oasis alive in Plano is so important.
I am a docent. I loved every minute of it.
Thank you, Heritage Farmstead, for millions of memories in this wonderful place.